Welcome to each and every one of you. This is the final Yogafit for February. It will not be gentle. It'll be a modification. We've missed so many yogas, so I felt like we just need to kind of move. We're going to start off in a standing mountain position. If you are joining us at home and you have the ability to buy 2 blocks, go ahead and use the 2 that you bought. Let's turn the palms out, take a big inhale up to mountain. How about we inhale upward salute? Exhale down to mountain. Woo, get your head right. Take a nice deep breath in, inhale, upward salute. Exhale, mountain. 2 more big breaths in. And long breath out. And on this final breath, take the inhale. Bring the hands together, exhale here. Let's go ahead and close our eyes and prepare the intention. The intention does not have to be anything huge and miraculous, and it could simply be, I want to focus on quiet or peace or calm. If your mind wanders and you can't focus, come back to the intention, come back to your breath. Take the inhale up. As you exhale, soften your knees, hinge forward, fingertips at toes. Take a big inhale up. Exhale, rest in heart center. Gently bring your left or right leg up. And lower it down. And bring your opposite leg up. And lower it down. Inhale up, upward salute. Exhale, resting in mountain. And then making your way to the top of your mat. We'll begin with our classic sun salutations today. So we have our inhale up, upward salute. Exhale, soften knees, moving into that forward bend. Coming halfway up to the half bend up, lift your chest out. Inhale, bring your hands down to the forward fold. Exhale, step back left to the high lunge. Lower the knee down gently, step back right. Inhaling forward, exhale all the way down. Inhale, peeling your chest up. Exhale, pressing up into plank. Inhale, moving into child's pose. Exhale, toes under, lifting to downward dog. Inhale, bringing that left leg up. Stepping forward left. Exhale with your right. And inhale up. Exhale down to forward fold. Bending forward, fingertips at toes. Coming to the shin, halfway up, chest out, gaze out. Exhale to forward fold. Stepping back left leg, big high lunge right there. Lower the knee down for low lunge, step back right. Inhale forward, holding the plank. Oops, it's okay. And now exhale down and lift the chest up in cobra. From cobra, press back into plank. And take a brief rest in child's pose. Inhale, tucking toes under, lifting to downward dog. Exhale, lifting your left leg up. Stepping forward left. Assist that leg. Stepping forward right. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, mountain. This is our last one on that leg, and I'll come off the mat each time at the very end. So we're going to inhale up. Let's see what you guys got. Exhale. We started that forward fold. And then the forward bend, the fingertips at toes. Bring the hands halfway up, lift your chest out. Stretch your back. Take the inhale and exhale, sink into forward fold. Have your hands surround those feet. Stepping back, last time on the left. You pause in that high lunge, then lower your knee down. Stepping back with your right. Inhale, forward into plank. Beautiful. Exhale, halfway down, and then bring your chest up into cobra. Good. Inhale from cobra, exhale back into plank. Good, watch your hips, nice. Tucking our toes under. Inhale, lifting with our core to downward dog. Continue to pedal if you need it, guys. Float that left leg up. Stepping forward left or assist that foot up. Give it a little lift, Mary. Stepping forward right. There you are. And inhale all the way up. Exhale as we move into mountain. Adding some shoulders here. Left arm out and it reaches. It's so pretty. And right arm out, it reaches. As the knees soften, push your chest through the imaginary door. Nice. Inhale, reaching up. Gently grabbing your left wrist, index finger and thumb, and leaning to your right. Stretch that side. Inhale back to your center. Exhale the opposite side. Inhale back to our upward salute. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to the halfway up. Chest out, gaze out. Exhale, sinking to forward fold, stepping back with your right. It's a big step. That's that high lunge. You breathe into your left hip there. Lower your right knee down, step back with your left. Inhale, dropping the torso, holding in plank. Good. And then exhale, halfway down. Lift your chest up, gaze up into cobra. Exhale, moving into child's pose. Inhale, bringing the toes under. Exhaling, lifting the hips to downward dog. Floating that right leg into the air. Stepping forward right, or help it. I wanted to show that. Then step up left. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to crank them out, guys. Inhale, fingertips to toes. Hands halfway up, lift your chest out, gaze out. Inhale the breath in the nose and sink to forward fold. Nice job. Stepping back, big step, right foot. Breathe into your left hip. Lower your right knee down and step back with the left. Inhale, drop the hips, holding a kneeling plank. And then exhale, halfway down. Chest forward, heart up. Exhale into child's pose. This is our last one coming up. Inhale, tucking your toes under. Float the right leg into the air. Take your time. Step forward right and help that leg. Help, grab it behind the thigh. Grab that behind it. I think you can do it. Look at that. And step forward with your left. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to forward fold. The last modified sun salutation. Sinking in forward fold, that right leg goes back into the high lunge. Good, lowers your knee. That's what I give you guys for gentle today. Stepping back with your left. Inhale, torso halfway down to kneeling plank. Hold that kneeling plank. I switched it up on Simpson. She's already in cobra. And then come halfway down. Lift your chest up into cobra. It's a different syllable, Susan, I'm sorry. And from that cobra, go ahead and push back into plank. Tuck your toes under and rest, this time in downward dog. Rest in downward dog. Some of you are almost in plank. Downward dog should look like a V, which means your feet are either too far back or your hands are too far back. So, Crystal, walk your feet up a little bit. That's downward dog. Continue to shift your weight from right to left. When you're ready, floating that left leg up, moving into three-leg dog. No, we're not stepping up. I know which leg. Thank you. And bring that left down, floating the right up for three-leg dog. And lower it down. Inhale, left leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, left leg forward, lowering down into pigeon. Left in front. Grab the blocks, guys. Grab your blocks. So this, when you're down, this is regular pigeon. When you come up, it's called king pigeon. So you can modify king pigeon with 2 blocks to help your hip. You're breathing into your left hip. Come off of your toe. I'm going to come over and help with you. I'm coming, Katrina. Slide that leg closer to your block, your inside leg. Now you guys are fine. Stay right where you are. There we are. And then rest on your blocks with your hands, with your arms straight.
I can't.
The shoulder.
Yeah.
So you don't need it up high. You need to be low.
Yeah.
Okay. Breathe. Sink down a little bit more into your hip for me, Crystal. If you can. Drop your hips down lower like you're trying to sit on the top of on your left foot. There, push back. Drop your hips. Okay. Give me what you have, guys. The focus, no matter what you're doing, is on the left hip. Good. And now tuck your right toe under. Lift that hip up. And release that left leg. There we are. How are we doing so far?
Okay.
You working hard, Crystal, because we're on our knees. It's okay. We're going to move through hip circles for a moment. So you want to shift your hips over to the right and around to your left. Take your time. And slowly move those hip circles in the opposite direction. Two more breaths. For those of you practicing with us at home, I added this to make it gentle. And rest in center. Moving into our opposite side for pigeon, tucking your toes under right and left, lifting your hips to the downward dog. Gently bringing that right leg up to three-leg dog, floating it forward, hanging under your belly, and you shift your weight back. So the cue is the leg hangs under your belly. If you want to come down into pigeon, if you want to use blocking to lift yourself into king pigeon, it will go from your hip to your back. Just come up higher. Don't. There should be no pain, guys. So you want to adjust that pose. That's why you've got to come out of the pose. Yes, you've got to come out. Go back into the modification I showed you. Take one more breath. And then slowly bring your left toe down. Lift your hip high enough to bring the right leg from under. We're done with those. There are many modifications to those, guys. If you're experiencing pain in yoga, that pose is not for you, and look for the modification. Second set of our hip circles. And slowly move the hip circles to the opposite direction. And now, let's go ahead and shift your body weight completely forward this time, extending your arms right and left. You want to take 2 breaths here, and then we will check in with your back by lifting alternately the left, the right, left and right, and everything. So it's a little different, but not much. So let's gently first raise your left arm only. Don't raise the leg. Left arm only. And bring it down. It's going to be 2 breaths on each. Inhale the breath, exhale right hand only, right arm only. Arm only, arm only. And down. Inhale the breath, exhale, raise the left leg only. Use your hip to lift it, not your knee. Nice. And bring it down. When I say use your hip, that means that thigh is going to come up, not just the knee. Right leg up, use your hip. Nice. Great job, Katrinka. I can see it. Nice. And then lower it down. Now we're doing the sequence you're used to. Left arm, right leg up. Each time your back says thank you. And bring it down. Right arm, left leg up. Breathe. And down. Making sure you're resting on the tops of your feet and not your toes. Keeping your feet down, lifting both arms up. Breathe through your fingertips. And bring it down. Allow your pelvis to rest down, your chest and arms. And let's bring both legs up, lifting from the hips. Nice. It's just locust, isn't it? Pretty much. And lower down. Final one. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring both legs and arms up. Bring them back by your side, finishing in locust. Nice. Palms up. It made this easier, didn't it? Bring those arms back to the front. Continue to breathe, 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 and rest. That isometric pose, guys, you should feel that down in your bones. When you're ready, take your right and left hand, bring them under your shoulders, and lift yourself gently into plank. And you may rest in child's pose. Go ahead and open your thighs. We're going to take 3 breaths on this rest. This is where you want to check in with your breath, checking in with your body if there are any areas that there is lingering discomfort. And take that last breath. And gently bring your hands down right and left. Tucking your toes under, finding your downward dog. This time, softening, bending both knees, and walking your way to the top. Fingertips if you need to. Fingertips at toes now. Hands to shin, chest out, gaze out. Inhale all the way up to the upward salute. Exhale, rest in and mountain. The weight rests onto our right hip. And as we inhale to upward salute, left knee comes up. Moving into our one leg balance, knee to chest. Just breathe. And from knee to chest, cross that left leg over the right, cross at your ankle. Both toes on the floor. Dropping that right arm around and the left arm in. Left and right feet are on the floor. Inhale down, resting in eagle. Exhale, pushing the arms up as the eagle begins to fly. Inhale, release the arms. Exhale, the left leg comes out, up, and back to mountain. That was an interesting sequence. It'll be even more so on the other side, right? So guys, the main thing with eagle and one leg, don't shift your weight too much. Don't do that. When I say shift, I'm literally just, I didn't move much. Because when you shift too much, now I'm kind of offset. So it's really just I'm going to this side versus I'm going to this side, okay? So we're going to the left, and it's just a little shift. Breathe first, engage your core, float the right knee up. Nice. You can stay here, or you can move to the knee to chest. I hold it long enough for everyone to steady. Bring that right over the left ankle. That right arm's up now, but as they come down, the left arm goes behind, and we hold. Even with both feet on the floor, there's still a challenge to your balance. Inhale down. If you want, you can float the eagle arms up. Inhale, bring that right leg out, bring those arms up. And exhale, mountain. Great job. When you're ready, I want you to go ahead and just hinge from your hips. Reach gently for the elbows. Just hang out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, moving into chair. Chest out, heart open. Pressing palms together, rest in heart center in chair. You can lower the chair more as you twist to your right. Inhale back to the center, exhale, open the chair back up. Pressing palms together, rest in heart center, twisting left. Inhale back to the center, exhale out, and breathe. Alrighty. We are getting ready to make our way to the floor. We never just go down. So bring your left arm up, stretch your right hand down. You're reaching towards the floor. Good. right arm up. That left hand is reaching down towards the floor. Inhale, bringing both arms up. Swan dive down to forward fold. Stepping back right leg onto your knee and left. Open the hands nice and wide. Finding cat and cow for 5 breaths. You inhale with your cow. You drop your belly, you lift your chest, you inhale. You tuck the belly button up, exhale, blow it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Finding the neutral in your spine, walk your knees back. Lower your chest down. Bring both arms in front, palms are down. I always like to modify bow, but if there are any of you that want to do full bow for the whole 4 breaths, you can. Otherwise, keep the right arm out, bend the left leg, sweep the left back, half bow on left for 2 breaths. If anybody wants full bow, you take it now, and you'll stay there throughout the 2 breaths here and the other side. When you're in bow, inhaling in your nose, exhaling out of your nose, focus on your quadricep, your hamstring, and your shoulder and back. For those of you with me on the left side, release the left, bring your hand forward. If you're doing both, continue. Reaching back for your right and giving me 2 more breaths. And if you're doing both, just continue to inhale, exhale. Take 2 more breaths. And release. Extending that right arm forward. So when we move into our cobra, because we are 3/4 in, your back should be warm. So I won't cue mini cobra. Your body may just go there. You can go as high into cobra as your body will allow. Bring your right hand under your shoulder and your left. We always start with the elbows close and bent. We lift the chest. See, my back is warm now. And just breathe. And now we're going to move back into child's pose. So guys, when you're going to child's pose, try not to go as far back as you normally do. You notice I'm walking in some for child's pose because there's a different pose coming after. Shift your hips down, resting down in child's pose. We're going to go right into girl in pose from here. We're going to try. Just gently breathe. And now bring your hands under your shoulders. I'm not even sure if we were able to do this when I was training. Did we ever do it, Susan? I don't recall. Alrighty, so guys, you have your hands in front, tuck your toes down. You are not going to downward dog. You know what girl in pose looks like. Yeah. So you're just gonna shift back and drop. You can be in girl, and so I'll take a little step, and you're in girl in pose right now. So what I did was I shifted back, and this is garland pose. See how cool we did that? And from garland, you're gonna bring your hands down, and we're coming into forward bend. We worked on that. We had a hard time with that. Seated forward bend. So you guys know when we're doing that really low yoga squat, when I say garland pose, we're here and pushing like that. It's the same pose. We just went into it from a different direction.
Can we really be steady?
Yeah, can you go that low?
Can you go?
When
Yeah,
you just
we-
hold
haven't we-
you can go
haven't
that
we
low.
done it?
Usually I don't get that low.
Yes.
It feels better
So
to be
if
lower.
we are here, yes.
It feels like cheating.
It feels better.
What, when you go into it when you're on the balls of your feet? You mean?
No, I don't know. I felt like I was cheating. But we'll talk
I
later.
don't think you should. Guys at home, if you felt like you were cheating, send me a video of how you did it. Seated forward fold. And you know, there's never cheating in yoga. It's not.
It's all modifications.
You know that.
All my, if you come out alive, come out alive. Can you guys reach to the sides of your feet? Nice. And now bring your left leg in with you. Cross it over. Hold. Turn. Now when your leg extended, that's the modified Lord of Fishes. If your leg comes in, that's almost the full, except we didn't bind it. The bind in this pose, if anybody wants it, I can't bind. Your left arm comes around your back, your right hand goes under your leg, and they do connect. We have some clients that do connect. You can always take that hand and hold the side of your body, you will still feel it. This is called Lord of the Fishes. Really sit gently, go back into your seated forward bend. Back around to your sides. And now can you bring your right around? And you can modify it here, or you can have that leg underneath. Take 2 breaths, guys. And let's release. Soles of the feet together in seated bound angle. Now, if you have tight hips, I'll tell you what I like when mine are really tight. I do that a lot. I have the blocks underneath. Push them real close. It supports your hips. Lift and lower. And now if you're able to, opening those feet a little bit, reach over, grab your block, lift and hinge from your hips, and reach forward with the block and try to place your palms down. Your hips should be singing. Are they singing? Good. They're crying.
I don't know.
If anyone wants to extend further, just grab it and go a little bit further. While you're there, raise your right arm first. And lower it down and raise your left. Great pose to practice at home, guys. Inhale, bringing it down. Keep the block with you and bring your knees in. So we're going to try this modification to help. Place that block between your knees. Come in onto your sit bones. Use the block to squeeze in boat. Left arm up. Right arm up. Squeeze that block. It should help. Inhale, bend, exhale, left arm, right arm, whoa, I can feel it. Inhale, feet are down, did the block help?
No, I need something underneath.
So we need a block, a pillow. Let's go on to our back. I know what you mean, Crystal, but you gotta find your sit bones. You might be on the wrong sit bone.
I can't, my sit bone is broken. It turns up a nerve, so.
Let's walk your feet in, resting your ankles under your knees, lifting your hips into the air, bringing the block under the base of your spine, resting in supported bridge. This should be comfortable. Take a few breaths here. We're not doing legs up the wall, not on a gentle. So I want you to just do supported bridge. Take the arms, open them out to the side. And we'll be here for 4 breaths.
Yay.
Don't you love how the final poses feel like a reward? Make the breaths long. Taking 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. I know you don't want to, but if you will gently lift your hips and just release the block, bring your hips down. With your feet on the floor, just let your knees rock from left to right. We've had a lot of twisting poses, so spinal twist is not on the list today. So just let your knees float. And then I want you to float your left knee in, hold behind your thigh, and bring your right in. You can remain here, or you can shift the ankles up above the knees and reach for the big toe into happy baby. If this isn't available, keep your hands behind your thighs. Driving these legs down. And just breathe. As you release your toes, bring your thighs in closer together. Lower the right foot. You can keep it bent or extended. Place both hands behind the left. Press down and pull up. Again, the right leg can be bent. The right leg can be fully extended. And breathe. On that last breath, extend the left leg and bring the right leg in slowly, pressing behind the knee, pulling up towards your body. This is our last active pose before Savasana. extend both legs. Extend both arms to your side, the palms facing up. You can gently lift the shoulders and take your gaze to the left and then to the right, just making sure your neck is comfortable. If you have blankets or jackets, I always cue that regardless of the time of the class. Feel free to cover your body. Take a few moments and relax not only physically, but mentally, as you have focused on every last one of the poses. We strive to remain present as we practice. That is not always an achievable goal. While you are resting, your right foot should be falling to the right. Your left falls to the left. Using no extra muscle to remain in any position. We're just open for the world to see and open to receive whatever is left. As we move to the close of another month, we recognize what we've heard so often. Sometimes it feels very much so and others not. That time is fleeting. Life is but a blink of the eye. It is not about the beginning. And it's truly not about the end. It is about that space that resides between and what we do with it. Did we make the world around us a little bit better? Perhaps did we change the trajectory of someone's life with a word or deed? Or maybe we were that favorite teacher that propels some little mind to create or to do something that changed the rest of the world for you. It's not always about what we're physically doing. What are we affecting? As you take a few moments to tap into how your body is feeling right now, you may choose to take many of these poses with you mentally or physically. You may in turn opt to leave many of them right here. Maybe trying them again another day or not. All that is important is that you are able to practice yoga in a way that you are not judging yourself. Practice yoga in a way that you did not feel as if you had to compete with anyone else. Allowing yourself to stay not only in this moment, but in every moment that we share together. Our entire lives are built on expectation. We can never truly be happy with what we have and where we are. We're always expecting more, looking for the next best thing. What if what we have right here and right now is as good as it gets? Wouldn't you be sad to look back on it and say, wow, I did not appreciate that moment. I didn't know that that was as good as it gets. Because we know not the day nor the hour, this truly could be as good as it gets. Soak in what you need, take all that you require, discarding the rest, you are ready, bring the awareness back to your hands, bringing the awareness back into your toes. Coming gently onto your side as if a baby awakes from a long nap. Finding your seat, sitting cross-legged or perhaps sitting lotus style. You may bow if you would like, or you may just allow your hands to remain open. As we close today, I encourage each of you to take just a little bit of this moment and share it with someone. Perhaps someone whose load is a little heavier than yours, whose world is a little darker. May this lighten their load. May it brighten their day. If you have love and kindness to give, don't hold it, share it. Shine a light along someone's path so that they too may find their way the same as you. Until we meet again, I greet you. It means hello and goodbye, for I will recognize your soul in this world or the next. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, ladies, so very much, so very much.